देखिए फिट होता है।
तेरा तो घुस गया। चिल है।
Hey all, welcome to the first live AMA for Fitmint. I'm Viren.
Hey, hi, I'm Rohit.
Let's jump right in. We'll start taking your questions. You can ask your questions here in the chat section so that we can read them and answer them for you.
One second.
I hope there is no background noise or anything. If there is, just let us know in the chat and we'll try to resolve those things. Awesome. So the first question in the public launch, is there a fixed limit on the number of sneakers that can be purchased? Yes, the limit is one. You can have only one per email ID, just like in the beta stage. And we're actually working on a flow on how and when one wallet can have multiple sneakers and what happens when you have multiple sneakers. So we will release that soon. So more updates will happen on that soon. Maurice asks, when is the token launch scheduled? Can we have more info about the rewards for beta testers? Maybe you can take the first one.
Sure. So basically, we have started the process of getting the token listed and around the public sale. I cannot basically tell the exact timeline, but it will happen in a month or so. So maybe by the June end or July, first or second week, it will happen. And so basically we'll do the public sale and then it will be listed on a dex like quickswap or SushiSwap.
Right. And can we have more info about the rewards for beta testers? Look, there is no rewards planned as such at the moment because at least what we thought was that if you're a beta tester, then you're already earning fit tokens. You've gotten access to the app way before others have. In the future, probably post listing and all of that, the earnings might be reduced. There might be lesser fit tokens to make, so you already have early access. You've minted at a discounted price, so that is what we already see as rewards that beta testers have already gotten. The second part is that we will allow beta testers to move out of beta testing if they want to. If they want more stable versions of the app and they're not okay with receiving buggy versions. But if you are a beta tester and you choose to remain that way, you will always have first access to all the features that we release. So how it will happen is that the feature will first get released internally. We test everything internally. So let's say if we release trading in the app or social fi, we test it internally, then we roll it out to beta testers, and then it goes to everyone, right? So that is one thing that beta testers will always have. Any thoughts and comments regarding the recent crash on Steppen, guys? We will refrain from commenting on any other company. uh, Please ask us any questions that you have regarding Fitment and we'll be happy to answer them for you. Any news on token launch? Yeah, I think Rohit has already answered that. There's a question around roadmap by Saurabh Patel. So I understand there are a lot of things in the roadmap that we might not be able to stick to the timeline for. So what we'll do is we are moving the roadmap to a Trello board, just like we did for the iOS beta launch, and post that you will always be able to track all the things on our roadmap, and you'll be able to know if we're on time, we're meeting the deadline, is there any delay or preponement of anything.
Also, I think just to give you an idea on the roadmap, like what are we planning in next 2 to 3 months, we can share some of the features or the ideas planned in next 2 to 3 months. So basically, on the feature side, there are 4 or 5 features planned. One is we'll be enabling the multiple sneaker flow, where you will be able to buy multiple sneakers and maybe increase the daily energy count. Then sneaker customization flow will come, where you will be able to customize your sneakers. You can change the colors of the sneaker. You can maybe convert them into 3D sneakers, which we have shared in the Discord group. And also you will be able to kind of add some animation, some background, and basically just to improve the look and feel of your sneakers. Okay. Apart from that, we have we will be basically integrating or adding the logics around stamina and comfort in next 1 month or so. And then basically we'll be also adding a feature on the social fi or social gaming part, where you will be able to compete with your friends, or random people participate into the competition, and kind of win the rewards from those competitions. And yeah, of course, the token launch is planned in by the month end, or by July, first half. And apart from that, yeah, of course, there are two more things planned. One is sneaker breeding, where you will be able to pair up two sneakers and then breed a new sneaker. And also there will be a marketplace where you will be able to sell your sneakers and buy more sneakers from the marketplace. So these are some things which are planned in the next 2 to 3 months. And also, as Viren said, we'll be sharing the Trello board, which will have all the things planned in the roadmap, so that you can have a look anytime you want.
Right. So a lot of good things coming up. Oops. Yeah. Why do you not engage with community and give big announcements? Look, uh, in order to give big announcements, we'll need a lot of things ready, and maybe once in a week or once in 2 weeks, we have big features ready that we can announce. But making a big announcement every day is probably not possible. We do try to share all the small things that we do, like bug fixes, and on a daily basis whatever the team is doing, we do try and share that. We've also started to think about how to give you guys more real time visibility of what is happening on a day on day basis. So, and I'm not making any time commitments on this, but very soon we might do a daily stand up, which might be open to all to join and see what each member of the team is doing on that particular day, right? So those kind of things we might want to do, but no time commitment on it at the moment. We're completely busy on getting all the things out that Rohit just mentioned over the next 1 to 2 months. When is the fit token listing? I think we've already answered that. And which is your governance token? So at the moment we don't have a governance token, and we don't feel the need to add one as well. But Rohit, if you want to add more light to it.
No, so for now, we didn't feel the need to, have separate tokens for utility and governance. We think that, we'll be good enough with having only one token as the both utility and governance token. But let's say in future if we change our mindset, and and kind of we feel the need of having two separate tokens for utility and governance, we can launch a new token which can be the utility token, and fit token can be governance token. But for now, there will only be a single token for both, as we feel that it's kind of challenging to maintain economy, tokenomics, and everything for two tokens. Even for one token, it's a difficult part to manage the economy, and to manage pricing and everything. That's the one of the reason for because of which we have only kept one token. The second reason is that it hampers the user experience. So if there are two tokens, it kind of hampers the user experience, in a sense that which which token should I use, which token should I trade, what we also have to create different utilities for the different tokens. So these are the some of the, I think, reasons behind, because of which we have only kept one token. I think, yeah, it simplifies the things. And also, I mean, we would want our users to kind of have the same token which we as a team have, and also investors have, and everything. So basically everyone is aligned on the same incentives.
Right. When do we need stamina or comfort stats? So at the moment, obviously, as you all know, the game does not have utility around stamina and comfort. We've already started working on stamina, and so probably that would be the next one that adds utility. So in case, I see a lot of people leveling up right now, and they use all their points on stamina and durability. While that works in the short term, but pretty soon there would be some value attached with stamina or comfort. And at that point, if you don't have enough points added to those attributes, it might become more challenging for you to upgrade and then add those attributes. So yeah, you might want to plan accordingly. But for now, we started working on stamina.
Yeah.
As a beta tester, do our Genesis sneaker provide more value? Um, no, I think it has more of a collectible value that over time, when we have thousands and millions of sneakers out there, your token IDs would always represent that you were, the first few users to get access to Fitment. But at the moment, no, there is no other like value to the Genesis sneaker.
Yeah, I mean, adding to that, something can come as a surprise if you are a Genesis sneaker holder. Matlab, we do not have something concrete planned for now, but maybe if we become big, in the future, might plan some surprises for the Genesis sneaker holders and give them some rewards. Uh, yeah, because like you guys are the first user of the app, and that basically means your support, to the team, to the project, so that might get rewarded.
What is the value per token in your opinion? Do you have a? I know.
So yeah, I mean, as we have mentioned this part earlier as well, the token price would start, the public sale price of the token would be in the range of 0.005 to 0.007. Okay. But as you must be aware that upon the listing, token price just shoot up 10x at least, right? So it can just shoot up to 10x, 20x, even 100x at the time of listing. So that's the basically pricing you would get. So yeah, I mean, the public sale price would be around 0.005 to 0.007, but it can easily be 10x, 100x just after the listing. So it can be like 0.05 or something, or more than that.
Right. When is the launch? Mainnet. So yeah, I saw some questions around mainnet launch. So let me just clear the confusion. We're already on mainnet, right? The beta testers, when you're using the app, that is on mainnet. It is not on any testnet. So when you're getting fit tokens, when you're minting your NFTs, those are not testnet NFTs. Those are actual NFTs on the Polygon mainnet that you're minting. So yeah, I don't know if I understood this question correctly, but mainnet is what we're already on. And plans around launching. So like we've mentioned before, also June 1st is what we were targeting in terms of starting to allow some users from the waitlist to start getting access. So we might want to whitelist like 500, 1,000, 2,000 people on a daily basis, and you can then get the app mint and so on. In fact, we have a good announcement around that by the end of this particular AMA. So if you stick around till the end, you would probably get to hear some news around that.
Yeah.
What is the max level of a Fitment sneaker?
So max level we have kept 50 for now, and also there might be some rewards, incentives as you go up, as you go higher the level. Okay, so that is the max level 50 for now.
Again, there are some questions around value of token. Already answered that. What is the best ratio between power and durability? We we do not want to comment there, because for a lot of people it might make sense to have more power. For a lot of people it might make sense to have higher durability. It completely depends on what is the nature of the workout that you do, right?
And that is something basically you we have kept for you guys to figure out, because it's a game, right? So basically you can maybe put your mind and kind of figure out what can be the best ratio in terms of power and durability. So yeah, that is a game basically, to optimize the yield by figuring out a stuff like where should I put my attributes points to, what should I do in the game, and that is what the game is all about.
Any idea around burning fit tokens other than leveling up? So we already have your sneaker health repair on the app, but those are the only two ways at the moment. In the future, in the near future, you will have probably breeding and sneaker customization, like those two we've already mentioned. In a slightly more long-term future, you would have more social features where you can participate in competitions and challenge your friends and things like that, and those would become more other syncs where Fit tokens can get burnt.
Yeah.
I am in the top 500 in the wait list. When will I join the white list? So yeah, news around that coming up by the end of this AMA. Which launchpad will be used?
Where is it?
Which launchpad will be used?
So basically, for the public sale, we haven't finalized the launchpad yet. It can be anything. It can be CoinList. It can be TrustPad, right? But we haven't. We are basically right now in the research phase and kind of planning to finalize the launchpad maybe in a week or maybe 2 weeks or so. We'll basically announce that once we have finalized that.
Right. Do you plan on creating a metaverse?
So, guys, to answer that question, I mean, basically, we have started thinking about that, like kind of provide a enhanced virtual experience inside the app, right? But nothing concrete as of now. This, even if it will be there, it will be a very very long term, feature to have inside the app.
Public launch on iOS. Again, with the we'll start whitelisting people now, so people will start getting access. But it'll take some more time to get the app publicly available on App Store. In fact, the review process on Apple in itself could take up to 2 weeks to complete. So there are no timelines on that at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, if you are in the wait list, then you will get the link to download the app.
Yeah, you'll get testnet access. Sorry, test flight access.
Yeah.
Is the feature for receiving bonus points for consecutive days currently functional? No, this feature is not functional at the moment. We wanted to have streaks as a functionality, but we later realized that there might be negative uh, things that we are putting out there as a result of that feature. And we wanted to rethink it, so we rolled it back, and we're working on it again, and it'll come back on the app soon. But yeah, to answer your question directly, at the moment the streaks feature is not there.
Yeah, but so basically we have finalized the feature requirements and have started building it. So you might see it on the app very soon.
Is there any plan to make it wearable by AI? As 3D sneakers look super, it will be super if we're able to wear them in AR. uh, I'm confused. There are two parts to your question. One is around augmented reality, and second is around wearables. If you mean fitness wearables, then that part, yes, we have started working on it, and brands like Xiaomi, Apple, Samsung, Garmin. We put out a survey a few weeks back, and we got your feedback on what devices our community is using, and we will start integrating with those devices very soon. In fact, one person in the team has already started working on it. But when it comes to AR, I think the same answer applies as Rohit mentioned about metaverse. How is Fitment different from other Move to One projects? I think we've answered this a lot of times in the past as well. Perhaps skip this question.
Yeah, I mean, we can skip it. I mean, if you are using the app, then you might already know. If you are engaged in the community, you are engaged in the announcements, you are using the app, then you might have already seen the difference between the approach and kind of roadmap and everything. And if you are not a community user, or or the app user, join the community, get involved. You will start seeing the difference. So we don't want to be the ones to kind of tell you that how are we different. We want you guys to kind of be part of us, and then kind of figure out yourself that how are we different, and what different things are we doing, what different things we have planned, and sort of.
Right. The next question has two parts. One is, can you consider reducing health recovery costs?
Sorry.
Can you consider reducing health recovery costs?
I think we have reduced it to a very extent. Right now, the health recovery cost is around 20% or so of the total earning you make in a day. So that's the, I think, least we can do, because I think earlier it used to be 40% or something. There was also some issue in calculating the health recovery cost, but right now it is sorted. I think it is already around 20% of the total earning cost. So yeah, I think I mean we cannot reduce it further.
Since you have a strong tendency to emphasize power, are you thinking of rebalancing with other statuses? So I think this is a learning curve for us as well, right? When we launched, we started with power and durability, and we can see through the data why people prefer to increase power, and some people prefer to increase durability, but more focus on power, obviously. And we will look at rebalancing even what durability means probably in a short term future, and also adding the other two attributes as well, maybe introducing new attributes as well if needed, to ensure that the game can be more strategic in nature for different kinds of players.
Yeah, I mean, as Viren rightly mentioned, this is something which we are also learning through the data coming, from your games and everything. Like, how can we rebalance the power, durability, stamina, comfort? So this will be something which is a progressive task, and we'll keep, tweaking the economy, tweaking the game logics and everything to kind of, keep the balance between these attributes.
Right. Uh, Saurabh Patel says, do some things for engagement of community. We're already doing some activities every now and then, but if you have any ideas, do please do share it in the suggestion box on Discord. Uh, Mostly the ideas that we always get is do giveaways, but we're not too pro giveaways all the time. Uh, I think if there are interesting ways in which you think we can engage the community better, do let us know. Private investor. Do you want to announce
So
that?
yeah, this is something we will basically give you some idea at the end of the AMA. So please stick to the end of the AMA, and then you will get some idea on this part.
Do you feel the balance between power to durability needs adjustment? Seems that beta testers are going all in for power. Yeah, I think we already answered that, and yes, we agree. Uh, I was trying to get the whitelist long ago, but still not able to get one. I'm very disappointed. Um, Yeah, I mean, I get that you haven't been whitelisted and you might have been part of the community for a long time. But to be honest, initially, if you're there from the early days, you know that we had just chosen 1,000 people for the beta whitelisting out of 60,000. So a lot of people who are active, unfortunately, could not get access. But what we tried to do was that those who are active regularly got the first access to our waitlist queue. So what we had done, and if you remember, that is. The waitlist queue which comes on the website right now, it was first made live only for Discord users, and we got some 3 to 4 thousand people in the waitlist before it was opened up to the public. So hopefully, I hope you were able to make it to that, and if you did, you're getting access to the app really soon. Will you have any plans or strategies to maintain the price of Fit during any market circumstances? How much is the supply of Fit?
So as it mentioned, it is mentioned in the white paper, the max supply of the FIT token is 10 billion tokens, and to maintain the price of FIT token during the market, fluctuations and everything, that is something we'll keep observing the price and kind of keep basically we'll keep putting the measures to kind of stabilize the price and everything. So that is something we can do through the game, maybe through the breeding, and by introducing more things and everything. So yeah, that is something which will be something which we need to take care of after token is getting listed, and token starts getting traded between the people.
Add some tasks on Discord to keep it engaging, like level up tasks. So Rohan, we did try this in the very early days, and at that point we were in at what I think some 4 to 5 thousand Discord users, and we had added these experience grind, and you get points for engagement and things like that. Honestly, all it led to was more spamming in the community, where a lot of people would start randomly writing messages everywhere just to gain those points. So we decided that is not something we stand for. We want to have a very engaging community. We want to ensure that people love being part of the community, but at the same time, we don't want it at the expense of the experience of people there, right? So we probably not be doing level up tasks and things like that on Discord. But if you have any other suggestions, do let us know. Like, you can always send those suggestions in the suggestion box on Discord, and we generally tend to look at them once every couple of days. Are you planning to launch some offline events like at Greece Stepan is conducting to engage with community? At the moment, no, but we are looking into some social fi features, and those might have offline touch points. Like, I remember one suggestion that had come from the community is to create trails in every city where users could go together there and work out together, and as a result get better earnings, more fit tokens, and things like that. We might want to look into things like that, but no, at the moment, there are really no offline event ideas that we have. Other thing is, for offline events, right? Scalability becomes a huge challenge. We want to be a global app from day one, right? And being able to do things offline, we would want to make sure that all parts of our community get those offline touch points if we do anything. So that becomes one problem.
Sir, any UI update as we can change our app looking? So yeah, I mean, we have started adding more people to our team, and we have recently onboarded a very senior UX designer to our team, who is kind of who we have worked with, in the past. So soon you will, and also we are right now working on the website revamp. So I think in a week or so you will be looking at a very beautiful website, launch. And after that, basically we'll start working on the app UI. So yeah, of course, we have the app UI revamp as a task in our roadmap, and that will be done very soon.
Upcoming plans for the month of June. I think this we already answered.
Yeah.
Do you think it's important to list fit token and you should make a different team just for the token?
So yeah, I mean, we are aware of the fact that we need to list our token. We are just waiting for our, at least app users to reach to at least 5,000, 10,000 people, so that there is enough utility of the token inside the app, right? We do not want to launch the token without any utility. So that's what we were waiting for. Now we have, from today itself, maybe tomorrow itself, like we have started, we will start adding people from the waitlist, and kind of, plan to onboard at least, 10,000 people in next 2 weeks or so. Okay. So and also at the same time, we have started working on the public sale of the token, and, kind of listing the token on exchange. And as I mentioned, that will be done, in a month, or, 1.5 month max. Okay. And after that, you will be able to cash out the tokens, convert them to USDT or anything you want. So yeah, that is something which is on the top priority for us right now. And yeah, of course, like once the token is launched, we will have a team to kind of, manage the economy, manage the pricing, manage everything related to token. So that's something we'll have a separate team for, to take care of.
Can early user directly participate in IDO?
So as a early user, I think you can participate in the IDO, but since you are the early user of the app, you are already earning the tokens inside the app. So it won't make much sense to go for the IDO and, buy the tokens from there, as you are earning the tokens for free. But if you are interested in, participating in IDO, please do. That's up to you.
Do beta users get both NFT and Fit tokens earned? Yes, absolutely. Like I mentioned, this the app is already on the mainnet, right? So whatever you're earning, the NFTs, they're all already with you, but not transfer Polygon network. When would this? I think the question is around when would we allow uh, transferring or trading.
So everything related to trading, transfer, in-app swap would be after the token launch, after the token listing. Okay. So maybe by mid-July, you will be having all the functions related to converting the tokens into fiat, or maybe transferring the tokens or transferring the NFT to any other outside wallet address, and other functions related to wallet.
Right. Do you have plan for a whitelist to buy into the IDO for the token launch?
Yeah, I think that is something we have already answered.
Yeah. Can we increase the price to 0.05 for public? 0.005 is too low. I think your project deserves more.
So again, as I have mentioned before, this is the public sale price 0.005. Okay, and just after the listing, it can easily go up to 10x, 20x, or even 100x. Okay, so it will easily be 0.05. Okay, because we cannot increase the public sale price, because this price we have to keep as par with the price we have kept for the investors. Okay, and we do not want to like basically have a very very huge difference between the price we have given to investors and between the price we are giving to the public. So that has to be on the par. That's why the price is low, but once the token is listed, I think the price will be what you mentioned, like 0.05 or more than that.
Right. What is the supply of NFT and Fit tokens? I think the Fit tokens is 10 billion, which is there in our white paper. NFT for the Genesis sneakers, we've decided it to be 50,000. But obviously there would be non-Genesis sneakers as well. We'll have different collections. We'll have athlete and pro athlete sneakers as well. At the moment, there is only basics on the app. So we haven't figured out on a supply cap. But the Genesis one's 50,000. Yes. Any system to reduce massive sell by beta testers at the time of token launch? If you give 100% tokens, then there'll be massive sell and can affect price and future of the project.
So I think just to give you an idea, I think around you guys, I think from the data we are getting from the app, I think 80 to 90% of the tokens are getting spent back on the game. So whatever you are earning, most of the users are spending at least 80 to 90% of their tokens on either health repair or level upgrade. So a very few tokens people have to cash out. That's the first thing. Second thing is, once the token gets listed and it's tradable, uh, it's up to you. Like if you want to cash out, you can do that, but we would encourage you to kind of engage in the game itself, because that kind of increases the utility of the token and also increases the price of the token. And also, if you want to really increase your earnings, increase your future earnings, use more premium features, right, advance yourself into the game, then it would make more sense to spend the tokens on the game rather than cashing out. But of course, like it's a move to earn app, so of course you guys would want to earn something. So you can cash out some part of the token, but some part of the token you can keep for the game, and you can kind of engage in the game.
Right. uh, Add more moderators. There are too many doubts, but delay in reply. I actually don't agree too much. While yes, we continue to add moderators as and when they're needed, but at the moment, like just a shout out to all our moderators. I think they've been doing a phenomenal job. A lot of days where we are occupied and we are doing other work to make sure the app reaches to you faster. The moderators have done an amazing job in keeping the community together. But yeah, I mean, we do keep adding new moderators all the time. Participate in the IDO public sale. I think we've answered all of this. Is Android app available? Yeah, Android app was the first app that we launched before iOS. I am
If
450 in the regular wait list. Will I get the app tomorrow? You'll get the app soon. Stay till the end of this call. When can I transfer? Already answered. Uh, Offline marketing, we've answered this as well. Why not give us chance to mint two NFTs for OG only? Reason is simply that we want more people to get access to the app, at least in the early days. And now that we have started to get some people to access the app, now the goal becomes that we can start releasing those features where you can have multiple sneakers.
since then earn to work projects booming, how will Fitmint excel and get on top? Uh, I think we'll see. Let's see. I mean, we are here. You guys are here. Let's see how far we go. How further we go.
And yeah, we'll always, if we keep getting the kind of support that we're already getting from you guys, there is no doubt that we would be one of the best. Brief about team.
So yeah, I mean, on the team part, we are a 10-member team
Yeah.
right now. So basically, me, Viren, and Anurag, who is our third co-founder. Apart from that, we have two designers. One is senior UX designer, and one is UX illustration designer. Apart from that, we have four developers. One is blockchain developer. One is Android. One is iOS and one is backend. Okay, and apart from that we have one marketing content manager, and we have one more product manager who will be working at the game. So yeah, I think that's about it. So we, including all of those, we are a 10-member team now.
How much will the shoe cost? I think this is something we, right from day one, early days of the community, we had already laid down the plan for this. And the plan always was that beta users would get 50% discount. At that time, we had planned the cost to be $150, and beta users got to mint for $75, and the same equivalent in Matic, right? So that was the plan all along. And now, when we start getting people from the waitlist access to the app, they will be able to mint the sneaker for $150 equivalent in Matic. We might actually soon also support minting in USDC, and that's also something people would be able to do. Idea for creating 3D sneakers is great, and textured one looks great. Will it support 360-degree rotation of sneaker on the homepage of the app? Yes, that's the goal. We want it to support 360-degree rotation. We want that when you see your NFT on OpenSea, it is a video that keeps rotating. Those are the things we want. Let's see how much we're able to do, but that is what we're gunning towards. That's the goal.
Why are you not giving us a chance to mint two NFTs for OG only? I think that's the same question.
Yeah.
So for first 1000, so this feature is not there where you would be able to mint two NFTs, but this will come soon. Where if you want to mint two NFTs or multiple NFTs, you can do that. So this will come soon. Just wait for some time.
Again, guys, we're not answering questions about any other company, any other competitor. We'll just be taking questions around Fitment. Will you be accessing the Chinese market? As long it's legally feasible, we'll be trying to access all the markets out there. Can you say what level a pair of sneaker will need to achieve before they can breed a new sneaker? We're
Uh,
still working on it.
yeah, this is something we will let you know once the breeding features comes alive. So yeah, that is something we'll start working very soon, and you will be able to get this information either from the white paper or from the app itself, that what level of the sneaker will you need to kind of breed a new sneaker.
How can you manage the price of Fit when all beta users trade all tokens? I think we've already answered this. will you have an ambassador, how to apply when you are not beta tester. You can join the waitlist on the website now. Unfortunately, if you haven't already, the regular queue is closed, but you can still participate in the event that is happening on the website, and uh, you'll need to spend some time doing some work, which would mean actual value adding to the community, and you might be able to get a VIP access
Is there any farming
in staking pool.
and staking pool? So yeah, I mean, we are planning to provide staking feature where you will be able to stake your fit tokens and earn a passive income on that. So yeah, that is in the roadmap, but we do not know the exact timelines. I think this will come in next quarter also.
Is there any deflationary system?
So our token itself is deflationary since there is a limited supply. It's not a unlimited supply token. It's a limited supply token. So basically, the demand is demand can increase all the time, but the supply will be limited. So that makes it deflationary. We don't have to make it deflationary, but let's say if in the future we want to kind of introduce some bonding mechanisms, and anything we can do that.
I'm not understanding how people earn by walking. They make tokens, spend less on repair, and they keep selling every day for profits. So in this case, I always think supply is always increasing. No, so supply is not increasing. It's like in the last question, we answered that the token supply is fixed. And over time, as the value of the token increases, the amount of tokens that a person earns from a workout would also start reducing, right? And
Yeah, I think that makes sense. And supply is not increasing. Supply is limited, which is 10 billion tokens. Demand is increasing. The more users are coming, the more users are earning the tokens, and the more they are spending on the game. So the demand is increasing. Supply is limited. If you meant the circulating supply, yeah, that is increasing, but that total supply or the max supply is fixed.
if you guys have ambassadors, I'd be happy to represent in you in the UK. Yeah, James, absolutely. Send me an invite on Discord. Let's talk. We have a small yet growing community in UK at the moment, so we can talk about how we can what is the best we can do for the UK community. There are some questions around marketing, how we will be marketing. We absolutely don't think we have a need to spend too much of the revenue on marketing, honestly, because the community has been amazing and they've been doing it for us. But if and when the need comes, yes, the plan we have all the plans. We have brand tie-ups, we have influencer tie-ups, and we can do all of that. But at the moment, I think organically the community is really helping us grow. Do VIP users on the whitelist be able to purchase a sneaker in the app? Yeah, absolutely. If you're a VIP user, VIP or regular, either ways you will get access to the app. This the only difference is how fast you get access to the app. A lot of questions that we've already answered. Do you have plans to create different type of shoes? All right. So, do you have plans to create different kinds of shoes? For example, a hiking boot that could have different attributes, whereas uh,
That's it.
ascent attained climbing a mountain provides higher rewards. So, no, at the moment, we don't plan to have any distinguish factors between different shoes except for attributes at the moment. So, if you have a shoe, you would be able to do different kinds of workouts like go swim, like go running, play a sport, go swimming, do all of that, right? Because fundamentally, we believe that we should not define the kind of workout that you do. So, for example, if your shoe that you buy was only meant for hiking, what will happen is that when you start leveling up and let's say you reach level 20, 30, and you have multiple sneakers, and let's say at a certain time your energy instead of 15 is 30, and you're able to work out for half an hour, what will end up happening is that we have decided that you can only do hiking or climbing as a workout form, and we don't believe that's healthy. So what we wanted to ensure is that if you feel like walking today, that's okay. If you feel like running today, or going to the gym, or swimming, or playing a sport, you should be able to do any kind of workout that you want to do, right? And that is why our shoes don't define for you what kind of workout you should do. Any updates on connecting smart watches? Yes, our team member has already started working on it, and some news on this soon. I think let's just take a few more questions
Yeah.
before we make the announcements that we had to. Are we looking at multi-chain usages in case Matic faces any issues?
Yeah, so in future, we will look at, adding multi-chain support. Apart from Matic, we can look at, adding more popular, more, sustainable, more stable chains. Objectives, there are basically two objectives. One is to kind of, to bring more users from other ecosystems, and second is to give you guys more flexibility in terms of, blockchain, so that you can also, basically, mint the sneaker, or, earn the tokens on multiple chains, and maybe Matic is down, you can use another chain or something. So yeah, in future there will be multiple chain support, but not sure when. It's not on the top priority right now.
There's a question around seed round. We'll answer that at the end of the AMA. I think there's a follow-up question around the deflationary question. I'm talking about deflationary system like BTC, like Bitcoin halves every 4 years. So, is there any system for Fit token, and how many days the team and advisory token will be locked?
So right now there is no plan, there is no mechanism around the burning, because like right now there is no need of doing that. But in future, if we feel the need of burning the tokens, we'll do that. uh, BTC is something which is kind of, yeah, my limited supply token, and they have a burning mechanism, but uh, it does not have, that higher utility. What we believe in Fitment, or in a move to earn concept, we kind of, have a target to bring to onboard billions of users. So I mean, if we onboard, yeah, let's say 50 million or 100 million users, I think the current supply of the token, which is 10 billion, even that will be less for those users. So it won't make sense to burn the tokens, because the supply is already, it's something which can be, which can be less for the number of users we can onboard in the next, 5 to 10 years. But let's say if we feel the need of burning the token, we can do that. Apart from that, around the vesting of the tokens for the team and advisory, that is something which is mentioned in the white paper, but I'll share that again. So for the team, the vesting is 4 years, okay, which is the, I think, highest compared to all of the stakeholders. Uh, in terms of investors, the vesting is 3 years, where the lock-in is 6 to 9 months. For the team, the lock-in is 12 months. So before 12 months, we'll not be able to. No token will be vested for the team. And for the advisors, I think it is as same as the team. So yeah, that is the vesting. And if you want to know more about that, you can read the white paper, you will get all the details.
Right. I think we're at the end of questions. Okay, rental system. Do we have a rental system coming up?
No, I mean, we do not feel the need of, having the rental system as of now, because the sneaker price is something which is affordable for most of the users. So and let's say if the NFT price gets increased in the future, it, let's say, become 10x, it goes above $1,000 or something. At that time, we'll think about, putting the rental system or something else which can make sense, and which can kind of, onboard the users who are not able to kind of, afford the sneakers. So we are not very sure about the rental system. There can be something else which can bring that functionality, where even if the sneaker price is expensive, it can be affordable for the normal users also.
Right. Cool. I think There are more questions around repair costs. We've already answered. Smart watches, we've already answered that as well. So, and UI as well. I think we've already taken those questions. So let's end this AMA now. We have two major announcements to make. You might want to take the seed round one. I
Yeah,
can take
so
the
so
other.
basically, as you guys have been asking around the investors, around the funding, around the seed round, so and that was something which we have been busy with, from the last 1 month or so. So we have closed our seed round of 1.5 million dollars. Okay, we cannot disclose the investor names right now because the fund transfer process is taking place, but you will soon get to know the investor names and everything in a month or so. So yeah, that is the announcement we have been waiting to let you know.
And the second part is around getting access to the app. So we were extremely sad that we had to delay our iOS launch. So this time around, we wanted to surprise you guys. And while the launch date was set to be June 1st, we will actually start whitelisting people today itself. We're planning to whitelist about 1,000 users. So pretty soon you will start seeing that your waitlist numbers have started reducing. How we're doing this is that, let's say if you want to whitelist 1,000 people, we will pick the top 500 people from the VIP waitlist and 500 people from the regular waitlist. Um, so you will see your queue numbers shift, and if you're within the first 500 people on either of those queues, you would be able to see a message that you're whitelisted. You will also you will also get an email. In that email, you will see the links to download your app on iOS or Android. Either ways, but whatever email you had added to the waitlist, those are the only email IDs you will be able to use on the app. So make sure that you log in with those email IDs and you'll be able to mint your NFT. So yeah, that's the announcement that we wanted to make. And just stay tuned on Discord announcements channel or on Twitter, and we'll announce when we whitelisted the first few thousand people. And starting today, every day we'll start whitelisting more and more people. Awesome. Thanks
Okay.
everyone for attending, and yeah, you can just let's stay connected on Discord. We'll keep doing these AMA sessions. Do let us know if the YouTube live AMA works better for all of you compared to our regular Discord or Twitter AMAs that we do. If yes, we'll continue to do this via YouTube live. We'll also share the video of this particular AMA with everyone, so that you can refer it, and those who could not attend today, they can also see the AMA session.
Yeah, thanks guys, always happy to connect with you all. Let's stay in touch, let's stay engaged in the community, and we'll keep doing the AMAs, and we'll update you on any upcoming announcements. So have a good day everyone.
See you.